skills. Yeah, so suspenseful. I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, instead of get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze or won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal.
S-T-R-O.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support bra. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this. It's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
180. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch safety three. Value three.
On first down, it's gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. 16 yards, a 1st down. These two teams, of course, met last year in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And, you know, a lot of people were calling that kind of a throwback game to the 70s of the old NFL. The Rams would get out to the 23-7 lead. Cowboys tried to make a late push, but the Rams would hold on for the 30-22 victory. Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 16, Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. 16 yards, a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. No.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, lift.
A shotgun snap for gone. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Here we go, Todd.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Hey, Todd.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
55. Hey, eat. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From the 50, it's gone. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Robert Quinn able to record his 5th sack of the season. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
You got that right there.
Maverick.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, Delta.
To throw is gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Mike 58, right there.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. 11 yards there, 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
58 to Mike, 58.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The kick by Maher is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
We're playing to win. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Not too bad. Come on, QB, come on.
Louis.
Mike 48. I hope you brought your...
Hey, Team 6.
Goff on 3rd down. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We go tonight. 180. Caster.
We got 3. Mike 48.
Hey, Alpha.
Touchdown, defense. Check 48 to Mike. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
180.
Watch out. Tight end.
Value 1.
3. Hey, check.
Ric Flair.
Check the backer. Shoot.
Topper.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. On the crossing route, complete. That's Woods. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Cut. Jumper. Hey, kill. 47. There's a 154. Why is 50? Wait. I don't think you got it, son. Check.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. He was brought down by Malik Collins. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd and 9, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. When you think about the 2 quarterbacks in this game, Goff and Prescott, and of course Jared Goff, the first pick back in the 2016 class. Prescott, that same class, but he was in the 4th round, pick number 135. But Dak would take home Offensive Rookie of the Year honors. Fear not, though, for Jared Goff. He would recover, of course, and lead the Rams to Super Bowl 53 in that eventual loss to the Patriots.
76. Hey, Zoo.
From the 41, Goff, throw left side to Reynolds. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Goff now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Super one. 48 Mike. Hey, Orbit.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
That's it. Big hit.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
To throw is Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Now Dak on the option left. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Marr able to put this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's checking. He's tighten up. Super.
Shady weapon.
Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Kill. Go.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Coaching spell. Watch the twist.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watch twist. Rush in. Ric Flair.
Again they run with Gurley. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You better be afraid of me.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Back. Check 30. Hold on. Check.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And a short gain down to about the 33. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Jared Goff, 4 times last year he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? On 2nd and 9, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Rams 14, Cowboys 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Mike 5-4, Mike. Hey, 47. What's the run? They're running it. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Toss left to Elliott. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games for the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the 2 teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Mike 5-4. Time to go, night. 26.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
54 Mike. Silver.
Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
26. 54. Mike 50. 26.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Marr is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Rams take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. He finds an opening past the 40. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep.
What? 20. Check right. 2 times. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game